Traditional Korean dress or hanbok is trending on the streets of Seoul. Once formal wear on special occasions is now finding favor among young Koreans, we take a look at how hanbok is gaining a foothold in contemporary fashion. Seoul, the capital of Joseon Dynasty, is home to 4 royal palaces, including Gyeongbokgung and Changgyeonggung Palace, and a host of antique houses. Walking past these traditional spots are young Koreans wearing the hanbok costume.
It's been a while since I wore it last. It feels great.
Since 2013, the grand palaces in Seoul, Jongmyo, or the Royal Shrine and Royal Tombs of Joseon Dynasty, have been offering free admission to hanbok wearers. Now, strolling down quaint streets in the traditional attire has become the hottest trend.
I dressed up in hanbok because it's the attire that best matches the old palace. I wanted to take some nice pictures here.
It is more comfortable and beautiful than modern clothing.
People try on the long-sleeve top called jeogori with a matching chima or a long skirt. Hanbok trial is also one of the most popular activities for foreign tourists. Young Koreans walking around downtown dressed up in a classic costume is more than enough to pique their interest.
I really like the colorfulness of it. I was wearing the kimono in Japan, and it's really you cannot move, so it's really good to wear it now.
Hanbok was long considered formal wear reserved for traditional holidays and special occasions such as weddings, but this view is now changing.
People now consider hanbok trial as a fun activity to enjoy. This is a cultural phenomenon that we should pay attention to. In the past, people said hanbok was a beautiful costume, but they didn't wear it as daily wear. What we're seeing now is a bottom-up culture which is entirely different from the words-only, top-down culture of the past. This is a noteworthy development.
Hanbok rental stores near Gyeongbokgung Palace are always crowded with young Koreans and foreign travelers on weekends. Customers can choose from hundreds of colorful pieces as well as accessories. After trying on different designs, more than 90% of customers choose modern versions of the hanbok over traditional styles.
Traditional versions are what Koreans would normally wear on traditional holidays. Modern versions have special features and fancy designs. For example, there's a belt to define the waist for young people who may be concerned about hanbok's loose design, making them look bigger.
Despite concerns that modern hanbok takes away the Korean tradition, tighter designs, embroidery and gold foil make traditional dress more accessible to modern-day people and find its place in contemporary fashion.
We should preserve and study hanbok as traditional wear, but it needs to be part of contemporary fashion to be accepted as daily wear. I think young people nowadays are exploring this possibility.
Driven by the recent craze, hanbok purchases by women in their 20s and 30s have been a steady rise. This has led to the growth of the total hanbok market, with hanbok purchases by women soaring by 80% from 2013 to 2016. Located in the trendy neighborhood of Sinchon, this hanbok brand began expanding its stores nationwide from 2012 and has seen significant growth in recent years.
We're trying to bring hanbok, which was previously formal wear, into everyday life. What's most important is creating a timeless design that one can wear on a daily basis.
One of the most prominent features of modern hanbok designs is suitability for everyday wear. For easy mobility, one's the full-length skirt now flares out to knee lengths, and the jeogori top features a longer length.
I like casual hanbok dresses because they are trendy and comfortable. They also have fancy designs.
Hip-length jeogori blouse that can be worn with blue jeans is one of the best sellers. Young Koreans are making a fashion statement with colorful hanbok garments.
We have customers from both home and abroad, and we are now creating plus sizes for foreign customers. We still have a long way to go, and I believe we have growth potential.
The recent Hanbok boom demonstrates how traditional elements can be incorporated into modern clothing to create a timeless design.
Instead of remaining as traditional wear, hanbok should become one of the many fashion items that modern Koreans can choose from. As this turns into a horizontal culture rather than a vertical one, hanbok will start to evolve. This may sound ironic, but hanbok should die to live.
Modern takes on hanbok have turned Korea's traditional dress into everyday wear. We look forward to the day the hanbok trend reaches a global audience.